Welcome back to COD Academy Level Intermediate. So today what we're going to do is a little Detroit map breakdown. We're going to start off with the call-outs first, then go into little exploits I found, and so on. So we're going to start off on that area of the map over there. Alright, just let me get there. I'm sorry, my controller's a little messed up. So we're going to start off here. This general area, this whole entire area is what you call green. All of this, like this main area, this main room is green. This is the front door right here, front door. Then we're gonna go into back door or back hall. This is the back of green, and that's cubby. All right, got that? Cool. So remember, green, back hallway, back door, cubby, front door, cubby, cubby, cubby. All right, cool. Now we're gonna go into underpass. All this is essentially underpass because you undergo that little bridge, so underpass. Cool? Got that? Fairly simple, right? Just one more time so you understand the general area of underpass. Now, we're going to go from that area to that area. This is what we call elbow. Alright? That's all elbow. Now we're going into yellow or hotel. I usually use hotel, but yellow is also worth it. That's the back door. That's cubby. This is the cubby. This is back room or cubby, and that's the front window or front door. Cool? Got it? Cool. All right. Now let's go into the next building, which is mid hospital or offices. So this entire area is mid hospital. Got it? This entire area. This is green door or green room, whatever you want to call it. Now we're going to yellow door for obvious reasons. We're going to front window and desk. Got it? So that's all it is. Now we're going into the middle of the map. This is called, well, middle, mid box, or atlas for obvious reasons. This is bottom atlas. This is top atlas. Cool? Now we're going all the way back to yellow, into back door of yellow, and this is what we call 18-wheeler. This is the only 18-wheeler in the entire map, so it's pretty obvious. Now we're going into Apex. I call it Apex because, well, it says Apex Apartments in the front, as you can see right now. Apex. This is a major sniping spot. I used to call it sniping, but now I call it showers for obvious reasons, since it's a shower station, showers. Now let's go into garage. This entire area is what we call garage. Garage. Got it? Now we're going to go into ramp. This is the ramp. Cool. Now we're going into stairway. All of this is stairway. We're going to go into the pay station, since you can see there's pay here. This is pit. All of this area is pits. Steps, not stairway, steps. Now we're going to wall. Cool. This wall. Now we're going inside the school. This all room is what we call school. Alright, cool. That's fire door, fire window. Now we're gonna go into lockers. This is lockers, locker door, and locker windows. Cool? If you don't memorize them all, you could just, you know, just go back in the video and relearn it or rehear it, whatever. Now all this I'm traveling is all mid streets. Got it? All of this is just mid street, mid street, mid street. Cool? Alright. Now we're gonna talk about the callouts, and let's get started in about 3, 2, 1. So first we're gonna start with the Sentinel, then we're going into Atlas, and then I'm gonna quickly, briefly go through the rest of them. If you didn't quite catch the rest, you could just simply respace it so you can memorize it. There is one I did forget to include since I didn't spawn there, but it is back green. There's one in back green. Just keep that in mind. Alright? Alright, now we're going to work on the map exploits. This first map exploit is very useful in search and destroy for obvious reasons. You could quickly just snipe into school. As you can see, that's very useful for school, basically. I find that very useful, and I will use it eventually. Now this next one, it's not very much for killing per se, it's more of a scouting type. You can easily check front door, front school, or check fire window to see if anyone's there. If you want to go for a snipe, you could go for it if you feel lucky or good enough to do so. Now the second one is essentially the same one as the previous one. You could just easily check fire window. Alright, right there. Now we're gonna go into top 18-wheeler, and you can see right here it's not as useful, but you could barely see elbow. You could essentially see elbow, so it's not more used for killing, but it's more for scouting. Now this next one, you could easily pick off someone in elbow. It's very, very deadly. This is an amazing spot. Alright, now we're gonna go check here. So you could somewhat check them. If you're prone down, it's easier. When all that dust, that little tornado's gone, it's super clear and you can see people going through there. So this is especially useful in hard points. Now we're going into this little spot, you know, quickly. You could just, in this little spot, you could check a lot of green. It's nothing really useful, but I thought I would add it in. Now we're going to go into locker window. I like this spot a lot because you can see all of underpass and hotel door. You know, you could check all of that. Obviously this spot is better. You could easily see it easier, but all that side is just essentially open for you and anyone could kill you from that. So I like the other side since you're more covered. Now we're gonna go into Atlas. As you can see, this little window, you could have a quick check for the shower station area or the school. You know, fire window is amazing. Another fire window spot. They could notice you, they can't. Depends on their skill level. I just go back to tell you, see like a better view of shower station. Alright, now we're gonna go into the wall. I've used this spot once to get a kill. I used it to save my teammate, I mean. And you get them on cubby window in the hotel area. With this spot you could also check all of that. Now next spot we're gonna go to would be garage. I found one very nice spot. But first let's start off with the ambulance. Alright, so you can just see under the ambulance and check all of ramp side, and likewise you can go on the other side and check from pay station. Now this is the one I was talking about. This area you could check, go on the door and check on Atlas door. Damn, I messed up. You could check on the car and go to Atlas door. And likewise you could do with the window, but you can't shoot through it for some unknown reason, which is kind of stupid for me. But it's something, right? Okay. Now we're done with this portion, and we're gonna go into a live commentary and ending the video with competitive talk and your homework. Now, competitive talk. So this map is used for 3 out of the 4 game modes in competitive. The 4 game modes are hardpoint, search and destroy, uplink, and CTF. The three game modes that are used in this map are uplink, search and destroy, and hardpoint. They didn't use CTF because it isn't as good for CTF, but by the end of X Games, this map is gonna have all of the competitive game modes due to the fact that after X Games, after season 2, they're taking off CTF out of the rotation. A lot of the pro players have been not whining, they have been like begging MLG to take it out of the rotation for very good reasons. So I'll just make a video about that later on so you understand what is going on. Anyway, now it's time for your homework. Quote unquote homework. You could call it challenges. Anyway, I want you to give 20 successful callouts in a party of at least 3.
Our UAV is online.
Okay?
Hardpoint locked down.
And in one game of any game mode of your choosing, I want you to kill 5 enemies using NMD1 exploits I just showed you in this video. Alright? That's the end of it. There's wannabe 24/7, and that's the end of class. Remember, knowing is half the battle, and you just won half the battle. See you next time.